here on EA Sports. We're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team is coming in off of a win last week. They're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Herbert to throw right away. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. Second down and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Herbert throwing again. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence. He doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game. And who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now?
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert.
He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Kelly.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
They'll run for it with Eckler, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So that, an early statement. They go for it on 4th and goal and wind up punching it in.
And that wasn't on the 1-yard line either. It wasn't just quarterback sneak range. They had to work for that one, but they certainly got the job done.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Holding, offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
First down, here's Burrow.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think. Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then it curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Burrow on play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Burrow on first down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow, and that one going to come up short, low throw. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Burrow will throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Chargers. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor? Is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell the guys, dress for the weather and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Herbert Wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. That's taken in by the tight end, McKinney. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Herbert got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's into the hands of Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this Divisional Round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC Divisional Round game. And it is the Kansas City Chiefs who will fight another week as they were able to take care of the Indianapolis Colts. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats from the Chargers in that first half, and they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if they're 4 holes. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and it's Cincinnati first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He'll get this to about the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the 16, Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be moved down just outside the 10.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Burrow on 3rd down. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rushed decisions or another turnover.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late.
tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Here's Higgins out on the right side. On 3rd down, Mixon finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On 2nd down at 4. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Burrow looking to pass. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Bengals. Devin Asiasi, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 2.5 to go. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you